Okay, so part two, we're here back in the front. Let's see, this is 0.6 acres, so a little over 26,000 square feet. A lot of it is a hill, so it's another one of those cases where not totally usable. There's some things you can do, and I'll talk more about it when we get back there, but I'll start here in the front. You know, some minor landscaping, and this deck actually is, all the decks are well maintained, so they've been doing what they're supposed to, which is, some of it is prepping for the sale, but I can tell that this has been maintained. They just do a good, frequent, periodic staining, so that's the front. And then I'm actually going to go out this side door to get to the back. Okay, so we have access to the yard from the laundry room. This little side goes to the front driveway. Right, and then we've got this little walk path. Not too much light gets here, so you're limited to what you can plant, at least on the side of the house. These retaining walls are doing their job. They're in good condition. Nothing's rotting, so that's good to see. But as you can tell, a lot of the square footage is this hill. So there's not too much you can do. Three things that quickly come to mind. You know, it's ugly, but people, because you can see a lot of the light just hitting right here. You could put solar panels there if you didn't want to put them on the roof. Not sure the orientation of the sun and how much direct sun you can get on that flat roof, but at least here you know it's going to get sun, so you could put panels here, again, which would be ugly. You could also, because it's light, you could terrace it. You could put like steps, walk up here, terrace it, and you can have like a kind of strip of gardening space. But you know, you got to be careful because the wildlife, deers, it looks like they have fencing around, but they still find a way to get in so they could eat it. And that's why they have this kind of separate garden here where it's all still even fenced in. But anyways, you could do a garden, and then up there you could put like a deck. You could put like a nice little hangout platform with the stairs leading up to it, and can't get up there right now, but you know, it has somewhat of a view, even though those trees are blocking. Same thing from the balcony and the living area, but you can see Mount Diablo back there, and there's going to be a little bit of the mountain scape. So you could build that up there, which you know, might not be a bad idea, just to have another area, destination. But it could be a big deck, it could be just a small sitting area, but you could at least do that because you know at least there's something to look out from above. Alright, and then here they got that little raised garden bed with the irrigation already built in, which is nice. And then here we come to that backyard, you know, pool oasis area. So, you know, this is kind of like the highlight. It's really nice. The pool is well maintained. The pool guy was just here. He left, but doesn't look like it needs to be replastered. This looks like fairly new concrete. And then the decking here, same thing, well maintained as in the front. So it's been stained. I feel no soft boards. I've already walked on this. But you know, this is really pretty and nice. You know, there's going to be some maintenance involved for this landscaping, because they did plant some stuff there, but it's not, you know, a huge amount of space. But it has like this, it's nice and private, right? Because you're above this neighbor, and he's got these hedges here that's blocking that. The only person that can see into this back, whoa, almost fell in the pool, is there's a home right above. And even though that tree is blocking it, you can see there's just a peeking area if they're on the deck where they can see into the yard. But that's it. Very private. And then, you know, if I stand back here, it just has like a wow factor, kind of a grand feeling, right? Because it's kind of like an amphitheater setting. It's like this pool is kind of like the stage, and it's like an amphitheater, you know, just seating up there, etc. Anyways, it just feels nice, and no other way to describe it. Pretty grand. And then you got this river rock bed. So I don't know. You know, it looks like at some point they may have actually had water. You can see the piping. Actually, water flowing down here. Not doing it now, but it leads into this big drain. You can see like the piping there. So this actually at one point was functioning. We can figure out if it still works, but it's kind of cool to have that. Okay, so I think that's it. I think overall, you know, just to summarize, even though we're standing outside for the inside, you know, if you can deal with some of that wonkiness, a little bit of wonkiness, the floor plan, the bedroom in the front, or the bedroom connected to the kitchen, and the rooms being darker, but knowing that there's a good amount of light in the front of the house or the living areas, you know, it's well maintained. So it's just a matter of like what kind of renovation and budget you want to do cosmetic wise. I didn't go through it in the home and kind of say like, what can you knock down walls and stuff, but you know, with the home that big, 2,400 square feet over, and the living area having most of the square footage, you could like break that up, but you really can't really do too much with the rooms because they're on the other side of the home. And then for the yard, you know, it's actually, you know, not totally usable, but you know, you're not gonna have to do too much, and it's got a pool. So it could be a good opportunity. You know, it's gonna be hard, like I said, it'd be tough to try to put something together while you guys are not here. But we're so early in the process, right? Because this was just listed yesterday, and they have not set an offer date yet, so that could change really quickly. So if we do see an offer date set, that means they have had a good amount of interest in the first few days. But anyways, we're early in the process, so if you want to grab the disclosures or whatever, just let me know. But you know, let me know how you feel about the property after watching the videos. Okay. Call me if you need anything. I'm happy to talk through anything, and hope you have a good time in Oregon. Thanks, John. Thanks, Lisa. Bye.